Y'all see him in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Stress here. We're back on my channel. We're back in reaction to The Walking Dead. DARYL DIXON. This is the season 1 finale, season 1, episode 6. Coming home. And last time around, they left us on a major cliffhanger because Daryl was like mid-swing in his gladiator battle, facing off against this hopped up, adrenaline-fueled variant walker that was charging at him. And right when they were about to clash, that's when the screen went black. And of course, the episode ended right there. So I'm hoping we go right back to the battle. We pick up right where we left off, and that way we can see the outcome right away. Even though I'm pretty sure I already know how it's all going to play out. But we have known for quite some time that season 2 was confirmed, but we actually just found out this week that season 2 is actually going to be called The Walking Dead, DARYL DIXON, The Book of Carol, which is super cool and I'm here for. And I'm just going to throw this out there, but if there is a third season, I say we call it The Walking Dead, DARYL DIXON, The House of Dog. I mean, come on, who would be against that? I never actually got an answer last time around either in regards to Carol's voice cameo, if that was actually Melissa McBride or not, because I don't know, it just sounded a little bit off to me. But if you guys know the answer, then let me know in the comments down below. But regardless if that was actually her voice or not, I'm just hoping we actually get a real appearance from Carol this episode, especially with the big reveal of the season 2 title. So yeah, I'm here for it. I'm not going to waste any more time. If you guys look for my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go. I just said in my intro, I hope we start off with the battle. This was not the battle I was talking about. What is this? Okay. This was the battle I was talking about. It's a burner too. Please, give him strength.
T'inquiète pas, Isa. Daryl va gagner.
And me, Jenna Ortega. Yo! Ooh. Okay, that was fire.
Est-ce que vous avez mieux à proposer?
Non, ce n'est que le début.
There's more? We saw a crazy walker in Dead City. That like spider abomination. I wonder if we're gonna get something like that. Even worse. Quinn.
What the fuck is that?
New serum? Oh! Did the work for us. What else you got?
Follow my lead. Sure thing, mate.
Oh! They're taking each other out.
Il m'en reste encore deux.
Ooh! Yeah, that was like metal. From under. You gotta go under. Oh no! Quinn! I don't really care about him, to be honest, but he's helping Daryl now. Pop it! Nicely done. I think that used to be a thing. Twist it, pull it, bop it, throw it at her. Yes! Yo, we've earned our freedom at this point. He's gonna shoot us.
Nice one, mate.
Oh no.
It's just a burn. Should we stand here taking a piss or should we go?
It's not just a burn.
Le Messie. Je crois pas, non. Peut-être qu'elle a raison.
Quoi de quoi?
De Dieu. Peut-être qu'il nous a abandonnés.
C'est dans ces moments-là qu'il faut pas perdre la foi.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Told you I ain't dying here, man. Get the fuck up. Yeah, I still wasn't matter what. It matters to me.
He's dying.
You could buy me some time. Help save her and Laurent. Yeah, right.
You could. You're wasting time right now.
My wrist. I'm gonna need your belt. Come on.
Wow. He's willing to do this.
Make it clean.
Bit of a redemption for him.
Right.
It's his son and apparently the girl he loves.
You ready? You tell her what happened for her. You got it.
Ooh! I was kind of expecting a guard to run in. They killed the guard, like, oh look, the key's right there. We don't have to, but no. I didn't hear any gunshots. I don't think that's the last that we're going to be seeing of Quinn.
Damn! Thank God. Have you seen this happening?
Thank God they both showed restraint.
Can you get one of these cars running?
My uncle ran a garage.
Daryl!
Uh-oh. Oh, it's Quinn.
Take it. Take it. You can save. You can do this.
Now's your chance.
You can do it. You can do this.
I didn't even think about handing him the weapon because I just assumed he couldn't.
Save her! Save her!
Save her! If she dies,
God forgive you.
I won't. There you go. First kill. Happens to be his father. Alright, I want to see this damn nest. We're almost there. We're almost at the finish line. Shotgun DARYL.
Have you ever been in love?
Yup. Fortunately, I hated the girl he was in love with. He was in love with the wrong girl. Connie is right there, man. Leah or Leia, she sucked.
Oh, man.
What is it?
Of course, one more thing.
He grew up without a father. I guess history repeats itself if you're not careful. You got that screwdriver? Oh, thank you.
What do you mean, history repeats itself?
My grandfather died here.
In the war?
Yeah. He enlisted, left his pregnant wife back home, my grandma. Never came back.
Interesting.
He gave his life for France.
You know, well, his family fell apart back home. Never made it off the beach.
I'm sorry.
It's not who we saw at the beginning, was it?
He's changed so much since he met you. He's never had that kind of influence in his life. Guess growing up with no father was better than Quinn.
Everybody needs a DARYL Dixon in their life.
Quinn thought about you before
I
he
think
died.
he would change all of us.
Did he ask you to tell me that?
He did.
Nah. I just thought you should know. Hey, can you hand me that big wrench? Isabel.
She's not gonna be there.
Isabel!
Soldier.
Looking for this?
Oh!
The boy first.
The boy first! Oh!
Vas-y, fais-le pour ton frère.
That was a shoulder, right?
Qui vous aime?
What? I'm so confused. Why did he do that? I could see him not killing the kid, but why? I guess by not killing the kid, he has to.
Next time.
Okay, that makes more sense, but why next time? That doesn't make sense.
Mont Saint-Michel. The nest. A day's walk north.
He knows where it is now.
Burn the truck.
We made it.
Bienvenue, Wally.
Il est blessé.
Elle a besoin d'aide. Amenez-la, vite. À l'infirmerie?
It's like she needs help. Get me some lobster.
What makes us human?
Aristotle said humans have the ability to reason.
That's right, rationality.
I like this. This looks like a santé. A good way to live here. Good community.
We are beings capable of individual
These looks they keep flashing each other. It's nice, but I don't like it. I've said it every damn episode. Every damn reaction this season. Connie's back home waiting.
You kept your word, we've kept ours. Found a vessel to help get you home. Fishermen from Dover. Safe passage to England. They know of boats that can get you as far as Newfoundland. You'll have to manage from there.
Going to Canada.
What's the lead? Unless you've changed your mind. Well, I got family waiting for me back home. You've got people here who hope you'll stay. Sometimes when a person leaves home, he comes to find he belongs someplace else.
Eux, ils sont revenus nulle part, en son nom. En embuscade, voilà.
Yeah, she went back to her.
Tu sais, avant, à l'époque, j'étais veilleuse de nuit dans un musée. Je passais mes nuits seule avec les œuvres d'art. Des yeux par milliers me suivaient de pièce en pièce. J'ai appris à distinguer un œil qui dit la vérité d'un œil qui ment. T'as descendu mes hommes, n'est-ce pas?
You already took too long to answer. But she already knows anyway.
Vous voulez que je tue le tien? Je pouvais pas.
Honestly, he was kind of dumb for going back though.
Ça va juste devenir de plus en plus doux.
You weren't gonna say anything?
I made a promise to them. Just like I made you.
He's not good at goodbyes. Either am I though. I think it's called like the Irish goodbye where you just
But
leave
you
without
also told
saying
me that
anything.
you left Commonwealth to see what was out in the world. I think you found something. What about Laurent? You're going to leave without saying goodbye? You're going to abandon him? Like your father did to you? You think you're escaping history by doing this, but you're not. You're repeating it.
Not the best way to leave things, but it's not easy for him either. For some reason I thought that was all water. It looked like it before. He's gonna see his grandfathers. Wow. It's actually there. It's really insane if you think about it. Took a zombie apocalypse for in a decade of it that Daryl had to survive through to cross the sea just to see his grandfather's grave where he died. It's almost like closure for part of Daryl's life too that we didn't even know about by him visiting this.
Hey! Hey!
Over here! Don't ruin this, Walker. Don't ruin this. Need to go home. It's like coming out of a ditch or a sewer. I was gonna ask where are they all coming from, but I guess they heard him yelling. One-man army over here. Oh no! Is this real? Takes a second to say goodbye. You too? On YouTube? There's copyright claims written all over it. What is this? Who are these people? Holy shit.
Get out! I want to see your hands.
Carol
Don't want any trouble.
has
I'm
arrived.
looking for a friend of mine. Name's DARYL Dixon.
Never heard of no Dixon.
Come a long way trying to track him down.
And I guess you got a long walk home, don't you? After I have a look through your stuff, now move.
Ooh. There she is.
Don't kill me.
Where'd you get the bike?
Swear to God, I traded some shit for it.
With who?
Some dudes. Can't back down the road a few miles.
If you're lying, I won't be back.
Keeping him there. Bye. Gotta turn that music off. All right. Can't get those copyright claims. AMC coming after me for sure. YouTube coming after me. 100%. Don't want that. But all right, guys. That was The Walking Dead. DARYL Dixon, Season 1 finale. Season 1. Episode 6, Coming Home, and that was actually a pretty damn good episode. I really enjoyed that finale. The Carol appearance, the cameo at the very end, definitely takes the cake for me. Definitely happy about that. I really wasn't sure if we could actually see her or not this season, even though Season 2 is called The Book of Carol. So I'm so glad that they brought her back for this, because I don't know why exactly she didn't actually come for or make an appearance earlier this season, or even I guess, star in this season at all. I think there was something to do with, I don't know, she just didn't want to travel or stay closer to home with family. I don't know the exact reasoning. I think I did it one time. I just completely forget. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments down below. It's just nice that whatever was stopping her from appearing in the show previously is no longer stopping her, because now she is now fully a part of the show and has officially appeared in the first season as well, and I am freaking hype about that. But there is one thing that I really didn't like about this episode that I definitely want to go over, that I'm a little bit confused by, and I just don't really like the way that it was written, and that's with our main bad guy, or I guess he was a bad guy, the Universal Soldier himself. Right after he tracked down Daryl, I really liked that scene where he finally caught up to them after the car broke down. Daryl's like, hey, can you hand me that wrench? Izzy, where's my wrench? And then that's when he notices that they're all already kind of on their knees being held by these bad guys over here. And then at that point in time, I don't know, I just really wish that something else would have gone down. Like somebody else would have appeared. I don't know, that would have been a perfect place for Carol to appear. It would have made much sense at all if she would appear just then and there and save the day. But I don't know, just the fact that he traveled all that way this entire season, he's been like determined to take down Daryl. He's been wanting to see him. We just saw him, or the end of last episode, the very beginning of this episode, during that gladiator battle where he's like, this is for my brother, you will die. And then literally like 40 minutes later in their real time, he just shows up, tracks him down. He has a full-on chance. This is his best chance ever to kill Daryl for the sake of his brother, get revenge that he's been longing for all season long. And he's just like, nah, just go. I'll take care of you later. Like, come on. I know he didn't want to kill the boy. It does kind of make sense that he didn't have to kill the others, because they were telling him like, yo, we got word from Madame that we got to kill the boy first, so you better kill the boy first. This is your mission. You're the one that let us out here. You're leading the charge right now. You're the one that wants DARYL Dixon dead. Before you kill him, you got to kill the boy. So he couldn't kill the boy. I get that. And by not wanting to kill the boy, he had to kill the others, because the other ones would have reported back. But after he killed them, he's kind of dumb for going back to her and reporting back to her like, yeah, we all just got caught. He got the best of us, and then I barely got away. I would have at least asked Daryl, like, yo, can you knock me out or something? Like, I just saved you. I'm trusting you that you're not going to kill me at this point in time, but I can't go back for the sake of my own life. Can you at least give me, like, I don't know, just give me one simple stab wound or something, or at least punch me in the face. I don't know, give me something, just so I don't go completely back unscathed, because otherwise she's gonna know right away. And that's exactly what she did. As soon as he appeared, I was like, why are you even going back? Why don't you just start a new life somewhere? This is your chance to basically clean slate. You had a chance to kill a kid. You decide not to. All right, you've now officially done the right thing. Go about your life somewhere else. Don't go back to the same people that were telling you to kill the kid. That doesn't make any sense to me, but regardless, he went back, and now he's going to be tortured. He's eventually going to reveal, he's going to have to, he's eventually going to reveal where they're all located, where the nest is. And I actually really did like the nest, because the place looks super cool. At first I thought it was on the water, but then we saw Daryl walk away afterwards. I was like, oh shit, it was just land. Okay, the entire time. I thought I was seeing waves earlier on. Maybe I was just tripping this weed, I tell you. But yeah, the whole nest itself was pretty cool. I really liked seeing Daryl and Izzy there, even though it got a little bit almost intimate at one point. You could tell there was like, I don't know, just something more there because they kept on glancing over at each other. Like she's having a little prey session, she looks over and he's watching. He's like working on something, he looks over, she's watching. So like, I get the looks between them. There's definitely something there. There's definitely some form of chemistry, but I just don't. Here's the thing. Here's what really kills me. And I've been saying it. It's the same thing with Leah when she was entered into the show, when she first appeared. Connie exists. You set up this love story, even if they didn't necessarily set up a love story between Daryl and Connie, it was natural. That was like one of the most natural, non-pre-existing love stories we've ever gotten because the chemistry was just always there. And I feel like they knew the fans were really into it, even if they weren't fully committed to setting those two up, because even at some points, that one episode, I think it was The Walking Dead season 11, I think it was season 10, right when Carol came back after a little boat trip, and then Daryl appears on the beach, and I'm trying to remember how it all plays out exactly. Daryl appears on the beach, Connie is talking to Kelly, and then right when Daryl appears, Kelly looks over and like, hey, gives him a wave, and then she looks back at Connie, and she's like, there's your man, go get him. So she gives Connie a look, and then Connie like rolls her eyes like, come on, don't do that, give me a break here, we're just friends. But even Connie knows at that point in time that there's something between those two characters. Carol knew. She brought up, she had conversations with Daryl previously about those two characters. I know I'm going off on a random Connie tangent right now, but I've said this before too. I think it was on somebody's Patreon, and I don't usually sign up to too many Patreons because I'm a broke boy myself, but I think it was Robin Trin. Yeah, Robin Trin React on their Patreon when they were reacting to it. I was even saying, like, when it came to the Leah episode, when she first appeared, that one bonus episode for The Walking Dead, I even said directly to them on their comments too, like, I'm not somebody that normally ships characters for any show that I watch. Like, seriously, that's just not the type of person I am. I'm not going to be going on Twitter afterwards, like, joining the fandom, like, yes, let's share embracing these two love, and there's nothing against people that do that. It's just, I've never been one of those people. When it comes to these two characters, though, Daryl and Connie, I'm fully committed to being one of these people because it just has to happen. And the fact that it hasn't happened yet pisses me off. And I feel like they keep on trying to pull away from it. First with Leah, it didn't work for me because Connie existed. Connie's still around. I feel like it's not just me either. Other fans as well. We've always wanted Connie and Daryl together. So they keep on trying to force these other relationships on us. And we don't want it, man. I don't want it, man. So just give us Connie and Daryl. So yeah, thank God Leah, that shit didn't last because I absolutely hated her. And when Laurent was asking Daryl this episode too, like, oh, have you ever been in love before? I feel like he was referring to, or he was thinking about Leah in that moment. And I hate that he was. I don't want him to think that. But now they're trying to give us Izzy, or at least it seems that way. They're trying to like go in that direction. It didn't happen in the first season, but they definitely set up a lot between the two, where they kind of want it to happen, where they want us to want it to happen, and I don't want it to happen. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. In terms of Daryl's love life, if you had to choose, I know some people don't care about this at all, and like I said earlier, I'm not normally one that does, but for some reason, I just really want Carol, or sorry, I know there's Carol and Daryl people out there as well, but for some reason, I feel like it's just natural chemistry. I've just always wanted Connie and Daryl, especially between the fact that, I don't know, it's just weird. The fact that she's deaf too, and he's always been like the strong silent type, or for the longest time, he kind of kept his feelings to himself. So it feels like they never even really need to speak much in that relationship because obviously she couldn't and he didn't really have to. And then he actually started learning sign language for her afterwards. And I don't know, that just gets me, man. He's never like shown that much emotion for anybody, so, or put that much effort towards somebody or anybody at all. Obviously, he's always been there for Carol, especially since Sophia, once she lost her daughter, I feel like that was immediate connection built between those two. And because of that, that's why they still have that connection. Why Carol is here now in search of Daryl, because he hasn't reported back after a certain amount of time. Like, he builds connections with people, and that's freaking awesome about Daryl, but he doesn't even intend to. He's just like, he doesn't want to be a good person, or he doesn't want to be the hero. He's just naturally a good person. I feel like that's just the best way to put it. But at this point in time, after everything he's been through, 10 years, a decade of the apocalypse, he's gone through wars at this point in time. He's been the MVP of certain wars. He is a hero. he's a natural born hero, whether he wants to be or not. So, and we've seen it time and time again, like we have seen this season here, this entire miniseries. It's been Daryl being a reluctant hero. So, even with the backstory stuff that we saw this season, also where he was at that one trading post with that one kid, where the kid was like, "Hey man, I'm willing to work for it. I just need to get back to my girl so I can pay off her father, and then me and my girl could get away." Before he was killed off, Daryl was reluctantly kind of helping this one kid. I was being like a father figure to him in a weird way. So just kind of showing him the ropes. So that's just who Daryl is at this point, and I kind of love that about him. But at the same point in time, like, man, they keep on forcing these other relationships on us that are, I guess they're naturally forming because of just who Daryl is. But the only one that I want is Connie and Daryl. But that's the last time I'm going to speak on that, because I'm sure there's people out there that do not like that sort of talk and that stuff at all. They just want to focus on the action and the zombies or the walkers. And I get that. So let's get back to that stuff a little bit here. But there's more that I want to talk about in regards to certain things that went down this episode, because we've already gone over Carol appearing, which was freaking awesome. That made me so happy, so glad to see her. But at the very end of the episode too, with just Daryl or Laurent appearing at the very end there, surrounded by walkers. I know he's kind of no longer afraid. It was a good moment that he had too, where he finally stepped up and actually saved Izzy when zombified Quinn was coming after her. And of course his first kill has got to be his father. So, I mean, hey, that's one way to get a kill. That's for your very first kill. It might as well be memorable like that, and it certainly was for him. And he said some very interesting things afterwards as well, because he's like, well, I think they're trying to console him a little bit in the fact that he did just kill his own father, where he even said himself, like, he was never really there, so I never really looked at him as a dad. So I can kind of relate to that as somebody that had a father or a dad that was never really there in the picture, always in jail and just not in the picture. I'll just leave it at that. I kind of get that. Even though he's your father, if he's not actually taking on the role of it, is he really? So yeah, I get that 100%. And that's also very understandable why he's not like completely separated from emotion on that kill also. So I thought that was handled very well. The only thing that I didn't like was the Universal Soldier stuff, and I keep on forgetting his actual name, but I feel like next season, if he does make a return, because he's probably going to make a return, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like the new Universal Super, they like develop a serum where he's the new like super variant walker next season, and they send him after Daryl to actually finish the job, and they send him into the nest also, because I wouldn't be surprised if next season, actually, no, that would kind of mess up Izzy. I don't know, but I was just kind of thinking like where they could possibly go for next season. Obviously, it's the Book of Carol. We got Daryl now tracking down, or we got Carol now tracking down Daryl. Did I say Book of Daryl? But you guys know what I meant. Book of Carol. But for next season, we know that she is now on the hunt for Daryl, and she's going to find him at some point. But I wouldn't be surprised if Laurent and Daryl, they go back to the nest, and the CRM has already made an appearance there. It's basically under attack, under warfare as soon as they get back to start off season 2. I feel like that would actually be a pretty good start to season 2. And that way you could still have Izzy alive, but I was also saying if they just go back to the nest and it's completely up in flames and she's already been killed off, I don't think they would do that, because she's pretty much the second lead of the series besides Daryl, of course. But with Carol making an appearance also, I don't know. It would be kind of weird. Like, she's not really necessarily required anymore with Daryl or with Carol now appearing in the show and kind of fulfilling that role and taking that place. But I don't know. Izzy's cool. I don't want to see her killed off just because I'm like, and this is the last time I'm going to mention it, just because I'm full-blooded, full on the Connie and Daryl train doesn't mean that I want Izzy killed off. Like, she definitely gives me Kim Wexler vibes, so I really like her, because you guys know for the one season that I reacted to, the final season of Better Call Saul, if you guys haven't seen my reactions to that show, make sure you guys check it. I'll probably put a link down in the description below. But yeah, for the one season I reacted to on YouTube, I've always loved Kim Wexler, so the fact that she definitely gives me Kim Wexler vibes, I naturally like her as well, just in terms of love. Not so much. But yeah, this was a great season overall, guys. I feel like I've gone on and on about it. Next season, we got Carol to look forward to, now being a part of the show, which I am freaking hyped for. So glad that she decided to be a part of it, because I can't remember exactly what was going on in her life, but I do remember something was stopping her from appearing in the show, or maybe she just needed a break. But Thankfully, season 1 worked out of this miniseries, so yeah, hopefully that was all the break that she needed. Now she can come back full-fledged as Carol, kicking ass in season 2, but it looks like Daryl is still staying for the moment. Laurent kind of appeared at the very end, and I don't know, I guess he's just not going to board that boat, which I get. We need more reason for him to stay for season 2, but he was so damn close to leaving. I just want to see him back, make it home, especially after the report that we got from Carol last episode that came home, and we already know that is Rick. So Rick, or it better be Rick, or I'm a freaking snap. I'm gonna punch a hole in my wall. But we still have one more mini-series to go before season 2, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know when season 2 of this show is gonna air, The Book of Carol, but regardless, up next, I'm pretty sure, is the Rick and Michonne show. We're the Ones Who Live. So this is really the one that I've been waiting for. I feel like this is the one that a lot of people have been waiting for ever since all these spin-offs were announced. Dead City was definitely the one that I was also really hyped for. This one I wasn't really excited about. I said it to you guys going in, but you know what? I am very happy that I did watch it. It turned out pretty damn good in the end. And the fact that Carol is going to be a part of season 2 makes me even more happy that I did react to and watch season 1, because the fact that Carol is part of season 2, if I wouldn't have watched this and then found that out afterwards, I would be like, yeah, okay, now I have to watch the show. But regardless, I watched it, reacted to it. Dead City was great. Really enjoyed that one. DARYL DIXON was way better than I thought it was going to be. But the one that I'm really waiting for, the main event, We're the Ones Who Live, bring it on. So yeah, as always, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like and subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough.